But after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe. Yeah. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. Yeah. I can't let you go.
There we go. I got volume. Okay. Hey, everybody. Geez, sorry I got dog hair all over me from hanging out with Loki today. Big news coming out today. We're going to talk about patterns. Whale number 3, some Bitcoin levels, whether you guys have sold, you're buying some more, whatever you guys are doing. We're going to kind of cover it all today. The stream should last probably from an hour to an hour and a half, just so you guys know ahead of time. And then I am going to make it official. I am going to be trying to do more streams at night, so like midnight, 1 o'clock type streams. You guys have known for a while my sleep schedule has just been trash. And instead of trying to do YouTube around the sleep schedule where I'm always stressed out and I'm just like tired and beat, I'm just going to sleep in the mornings. As soon as I wake up, I'm going to make all those shorts videos for you guys so you guys have an idea of what's going on. And then in the evenings, right, I will be doing streamings with you. But in the later evenings as well, I will be holding another stream. I did like talking with a lot of people from Europe last night as we were watching the breakout. That was a lot of fun. I plan on doing that more on the regular basis. For now, let me ease into it, so I'll probably do it later tonight. And then I might take tomorrow off from midnight, and the next day I might try it again. So see how that works out, okay? Now, let's get on to Bitcoin and everything going on, because we do have some warning signs here building up. When I initially started telling you guys about, hey, there's a good opportunity for Bitcoin to go up here because the moving averages on the 4-hour chart, one thing that was crucial about is, hey, look at that 50-day moving average. That is going to be a very hard thing to get above. And we've gone beyond my expectations. We have done very, very well. I thought we might just go up towards, 22,000, maybe 22,500, but we ended up getting to almost $23,000, and that is fantastic. But now you guys see where this pattern is coming into effect now. Now we're getting into another flag, and currently we're at the top of that flag. We're hoping that we can break out above the 50-day moving average. If we do that, all of this nasty bearishness I'm talking to you guys about should go away. At least that's the hope here, but I want you guys to understand something just happened here that would make me a little bit more pessimistic about where we're going over the next few days here, and that's what I want you guys to understand, okay? So, going forward here, we do our only goal for today is try to hold steady, and then for tomorrow to try to use this momentum to break out above the 50-day moving average. We can try today as well. What killed the rally, frankly, here earlier today, so we can go check this out first, is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ ran up again against that level of resistance and got rejected again. And the NASDAQ didn't fall didn't just take a little bit of a minor kind of hiccup. This thing kept on going hour after hour after hour into close. And that's why you saw Bitcoin take that little bit of a dip here, I guess, in the 4-hour chart earlier. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, okay? Now, here's where things get a little bit more weird and awkward. I would just say more alarming, I guess, is this. Whale number 3, look at those Bitcoin levels right there. Look at those. They haven't been doing anything for a while here, and all of a sudden, 500, 2,500, 2,500. So it's what, 5,500 Bitcoin just gone today, July 18th. This is a whopping red flag sign, because the last few times this individual has sold off crypto, whether it was June 9th or, well, actually, let's just go over to June 9th very fast. When was June 9th, you say? When was it? June 9th was right here before the major crash, okay? So, this person, whoever may be, man, woman, other, they seem to be right about timing the market here and telling everybody that, hey, be careful, a large downward move may be coming. Now, this cycle may break eventually, but so far, as you guys know, this person has been very accurate as far as timing the market to know when to sell some of the Bitcoin off, and those signals have been working out pretty well. If we go back a little bit more in time, the last big signal that we had was only 1,500 Bitcoin, and that was 517. If we go back over here to 517, where is it? Right here. This one actually, 517. Yeah, this one actually didn't have anything to do with it. We had a dip, of course, but it wasn't a major crash, so it still kind of dipped. I'm guessing what's going on in my head right now are the ones we had from April. Sorry, guys. I tried to make it more dramatic, but it didn't work out because this guy had to do it on the 17th. All right, here he goes. The 429 one. 429, where are we at? Right there. And that was before this big drop over here as well. So usually this person has a pretty good idea of what's going on here. And so just so you guys know, we are kind of seeing that one now. So now we have a little bit of a sell signal right here up against two major levels of resistance, a upward trend line for the flag, and we have the 50 daily moving average. If we can just break above those two, awesome. That'll change my mind a lot, get us a little bit more bullish. I've sold all of my longs that I've been in over the past few days. I've been really happy with them. I've even shut it off some of my longer term positions to buy back some even more here over the next few days if I get the opportunity. It was only 10% of my long-term positions that I've been buying for the last few months. So, only the ones that have actually had averages that are lower. So I'm going to see how that works out. It was only 10%. It's nothing too drastic. I was thinking anywhere upwards of 25 to 30%. But something just said, hey, just don't take too much risk on this one. You don't know exactly what's about to happen over the next few days, but just understand, guys, we are at that critical moment where we have all these red signal warnings, and you guys should just be aware. I've been taking some profits. I take all my profits right out of my swing trades, but you guys do want to be careful here going forward over the next few days. You can see that the rally was going on fine throughout the most of the day, once the stock market started to throw a little bit of a tissy fit, guys, that's where the market started to get hit hard as well. What I'm looking for right now as far as Bitcoin's concerned, everybody, is I just wanted to stay above that 200 moving average or maybe just the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart. If we can do that, awesome, awesome, awesome. I wanted to have it set up for something else, but you can see over the past few days, it's closed down below the 200 only to bounce back up. It's closed down below the 20 and bounce back up. So, now that we're kind of more in an uptrend here, I'm hoping that it will actually honor the moving averages a little bit better. The new trend line that I'm adding onto this chart right now is just going to be that right there. I want to see if we can hold this. Ooh, I'm sorry, boy. Loki's head is like right there. But this is what I'm waiting for right now. If I do want to open up any shorts, I'm hoping that I can open up a short at this point in time, okay? And then I may scale out according to what the moving averages on the 4-hour chart actually tell me, okay? So, keep an eye on everything going on, everybody. This is going to be probably a rocky week here. We've had some extraordinary gains, and by that I mean here. Over the last few days, we've had Bitcoin rise 21%. Going over here to Dogecoin a little bit. Over the past few days, we've seen Dogecoin from lows to high rally up about 20%. Ethereum doing a little bit better, of course, rallying all the way up here to 62%. ADA, it hit my 50-cent price target, but just barely. Just barely here over the last few hours. And that was up 25%. So, even Ethereum Classic, this is one of the big boys. This one hopped up all the way to 108%. I did not think this was going to break what level is this? I always forget it. The 1.61 level. I really did not think I was going to break it, and it did, and it just popped. So I was taken by surprise. You can see the long level of resistance here when the market was going down this morning. I was like, oh, okay, we'll just cool off for a day, and if the NASDAQ opens up green tomorrow, then we can try blasting through. No, Ethereum Classic flat out just annihilated shorts here today, and so just be very, very careful if you want to get in here. I would probably wait for us to break down below that 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart, okay? But Fibonacci extension levels, they worked like a charm this time. They don't always, but they really did work like a charm. Major support resistance levels at the 1 target, and then you got the 1.61 target up here. And then there, did we run into the orange line here? See if I can show you guys this very fast. And why is this set to this? No, we got close to it. We didn't tap on it, but we got close. So, a lot of crazy stuff going on. That's the gist of what I'm talking to you guys about right now. If you guys want to short and just do some day trading, obviously it's going to be the coins that have pumped up the most. You just really want to have those stop losses though, because the moment that Bitcoin even looks like it may turn back bullish again for the next few hours or so, that's when these types of coins will go parabolic. So don't be in these plays too long, or if you plan on being long, make sure you have a stop loss that really protects you guys from any surprises in the middle of the night, right? Interesting thing here as well, the dollar index is starting to have a little bit of a reversal here. Probably not good for Bitcoin, but you guys can see over the last few days while Bitcoin was pumping, you did see the dollar index come back down, and that was a bit of exciting thing to see, I guess you would say. We normally want to see this bad boy come down the dollar index because that means that you're going to have more risk on asset time, which means it's going to be better to buy Bitcoin, better to buy stocks when this thing is going up, it's better to sell stocks, sell crypto, etc. Right? Okay. Now, one other thing here that you guys may want to be looking at, this is not crypto related, as we talk about it every now and again, but U.S. soil, it is bouncing off of support here, and it is close to breaking back out above that 20-day moving average. It has not been above the 20-day moving average since June 16th. There is an opportunity for oil to have a reversal here. We do know that Joe Biden did not make a deal with the Saudis when he went over there, so it's kind of a wasted meeting, I guess you would say. But that was our first hope. Now his only options right now for Biden are either to do a deal with the oil CEOs and businesses to give them an extra refinery, give them more like literal oil capacity. Like they can't just get the permits, but they have to have the reassurances and stuff like that the permits aren't going to be closed down. There's not going to be blocked in courts. Yada 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 yada. That's going to be hard. Or he can try to do a deal with Venezuela and say, hey, we will see you as the president of whatever the guy that we don't recognize him as president. We'll say, hey, we will recognize you as president of Venezuela. We just need to buy as much oil as you have, and don't sell it to China, don't sell it to Russia, just sell it to us. Something like that, and that could get the oil prices back down. But right now, just be forewarned, guys. I made a video about this earlier. You may see oil gas prices start to trickle back up here after we've had a few weeks of just steady decreases. We unfortunately may start to see some bad stuff happen here. Today, I think, is going to be a crucial day to that. If we break out above this level, you will see gas prices start to go back up. If for whatever reason we get rejected off of this level, maybe that's enough to keep oil prices at least stagnant for the next few days here. Just stagnant, I would say. I don't know if oil prices are going to go down quite a bit just because there's better feelings about the economy a little bit here. Okay. Now, back over here very fast. Which one am I looking for? Okay. And just a little bit of a brief breakdown. Flag for Bitcoin. This is a bearish pattern here. I think you guys know that by now. If you guys don't know what a bearish flag is, it looks just like this with the trend lines. Ignore this trend line right here that's kind of going up more vertical. But basically, we're by the end of this pattern, we should, in theory, break down here, or keep on going up for maybe another month and then break down. But usually with this pattern, we are going to be breaking down, and I want that to be a crucial thing that's hammered into your head, okay? We had something similar right here. Was this the one? No, this is the pennant. Oh, there it is. Gosh, it's been a long time since the January crash, guys. We've been in this for a minute. And then you guys see right here. There you go. And you can see that same pattern here, right? Flag, pennant, flag. And we're waiting to see when we break down below that level. That's going to be a monster short opportunity, and that's where everybody's going to be waiting, hand in hand to really just soak up a lot of profit there, okay? If you guys like to short. If you guys like to long, just be careful not to go long when we're actually falling off of a cliff. That'll hurt pretty bad, of course, right? So, just so you guys know, that's what I'm looking at right now at this point in time. I think in the short term, though, I'm not looking at this lower area of support. I'm practically just looking at this more aggressive trend line here because I may want to do a short-term short on it. Or if you guys want to be more aggressive here, it's still an okay time to do shorts at this level of resistance. I'm just waiting a little bit of time since I wasn't actually on my computer for most of the day. I was actually out and about with Loki and playing around. He tried to eat a rock, so I was just like watching him like a hawk the whole time. He likes to catch moles, and so when he digs, he thinks something's a mole, and I gotta like peel it out. So I was on Loki watch today. Dangerous for dogs to eat rocks if you didn't know already, right? But what do you call it? That's kind of the gist. As far as everything else is concerned, guys, Dogecoin still trying to break out, still having trouble breaking out, though unfortunately. A quick look at the 4-hour chart, you'll see we had multiple attempts to break out, multiple times Dogecoin failed. We're hopeful that it can still try to do something special, but you already see that Dogecoin has already started to have that death cross here, although I will say moving averages really don't impact Dogecoin all too much in a bear market. You could already see that we had a death cross over here, and what did it do? It popped up, right? So, not as crucial as like an Ethereum or Bitcoin, okay? Now, as far as Ethereum's concerned, whole different pattern. This sucker just broke out and kept on churning. This is what makes Bitcoin so much different here, and we even broke out above that last level of resistance here. Can I delete that? There we go, okay. As far as what I see here, I was looking for more of a Fibonacci extension tool. Let me see if I can actually show this to you guys right here on the screen. There we go. There we go. Okay. And you can see we hit that price target of 1. Personally, after all this rally said and done, I being more cautious and more likely to close my positions around this time. And like most times, I would not have gotten the majority of the profit because it looked like it went to the next level up here, the 1.61. Cool, I would have been wrong in this example, but you guys know all my job is to make money, right? So as long as I'm making money, I'm happy. As long as you guys are making money, you should be happy, and I'm happy for you. I know quite a few of you guys made some good money learning trading leverage for the first time or for the first few times here, and like thousands of dollars for some of you, hundreds of dollars for a couple of you. One of you guys made about $25,000. That's awesome. Be easy with leverage. Don't forget that you don't want to go aggressive every single time and whatnot, but, keep your strategy good. But stick to that trading journal I gave you guys. Stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. I swear, stick with it. The more data you have, the more you can review yourself as an investor and a trader. Okay, but you see Ethereum running up there, and that's where it got rejected right now. It can still break out above that, but then we have to worry about those old levels of resistance around 1,700. We'll see if that time comes, okay? But right now, I am really watching to make sure that we don't break down below the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart, okay? ADA, I told you guys, hit my price target. I was very happy with that. I was talking with Jay Will a few days ago, or maybe yesterday, talking about all I wanted was ADA just to freaking pop up to 50 cents. I thought Bitcoin had one more pump, and luckily we did, and I finally got that position sold out here. As far as ADA is concerned, I'm just waiting. I'm patiently waiting. This still has an opportunity, unlike a lot of other coins, to have a golden cross. It's just the last time we had a golden cross over the 50, obviously the 50 over the 200, it really didn't net much. The golden cross that seemed to matter most of all was, nothing really. Nothing. I'm looking up here. Nothing. All the big moves happen afterwards. So, still on my watch list here, guys, but 80 at this moment in time, I have no actual positions in it as far as trading activity. Ethereum Classic here, still booming. I think Ethereum Classic, even if Bitcoin goes stagnant over the next few hours, I think Ethereum Classic and probably, what was the other one we're looking at? The Matic. Those have the best opportunities to go against the grain today. Right now, I'm putting my money in Ethereum Classic just because, Matic is on Robinhood as well, but it seems like the majority of the FOMO crowd has hopped into Ethereum Classic and they're just trying to buy. We'll see how well that does, but the majority of the stuff on my screen right now is red, and you have some shining spots, and we'll check those out a little bit later. As far as XRP, still grinding up here, but you guys can see some basic trend lines, 20 moving average here, yada, yada, yada. We're hoping for some good stuff. STMX still creeping up. STMX wants to pop. I'm just waiting for it to pop. It's the only thing I'm actively looking at going long on right now, just for a little bit of fun, because you guys know that this thing has some mighty pops when it wants to. Sheeb hit that level of resistance up here, a Fibonacci level and a Fibonacci extension support level, and we got rejected off of those. But it had a breakout, which was interesting, and it did manage to pop up, what did it go up to? 8%, 7.5%. So, that was the good thing, but it really died down really fast when Bitcoin, or I guess when I should say the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 took a really nasty dip later in the trading day. Hold on one second here. There you go. I have a blanket underneath my my desk for Loki when I'm standing up, and he's just laying down in there but I'm trying not to step on him as I move around and adjust. Let's see. What's right here? FTM. Okay. Anything else here? Fibonacci resistance levels, yada, yada, yada. There was a breakout there. Didn't work out too well. Matic here, guys. We're running up against that, that 1.61 level here. We're getting rejected from it right now. We might just need to consolidate. There's no immediate danger for Matic at this point in time. This is like if you're waiting for a dip, this is it. But I would probably have a stop loss around 87 cents just to protect myself. Maybe even as far as 88 cents. But, just be careful. That 20 moving average is screaming up at this point in time. Anything else that you guys might want to like? We got Mana and Sand here. Probably the last two I'll talk about. Then I'll kind of go over any questions that you guys have. So far, we had one of those breakouts like before. There we go. Breakout. This one's actually moving pretty positively. It's up 3%, while a lot of other coins are maybe up 2 or maybe down 3, 4, 5% right now. So I do like this move. What I'm looking at here, though, is I do see this level of resistance coming up around 95 cents, which is like very, very close, like a penny away. Probably what I would use for this one is just going off of the other Fibonacci extension tool, is I would use 2 separate levels just to see which one's been working out the best. There we go. At most, it might run up to $1 maybe before trying to make that run up to $1.11, but I think that'd be pretty hard. We do see another level of resistance up here. Let me zoom in for you guys just a tad. And then what I might do on top of this, since I don't really like the way this looks all too much, just because of how much this is kind of pumped, I may actually just do this from this low up here to this low. There we go. Yeah, and maybe at the end of the day, what I'm expecting is somewhere around $1.08 if Bitcoin can continue to pump. If it can't, because all these big red flashing signs, so to speak, from the whale number 3, etc., then I might just try to short this down. If it comes back up to maybe 95.5, 96 cents, maybe a good entry point for a short position, okay? And the last one here, guys, is sand. This thing is chugging. We've had a few easy short positions here. A few, what was this? This is actually short position. Oh, wait, this isn't actually in the right spot. No, that wasn't even a good short. That was a little bit of a trickery right there. Let me get rid of that one then. But yeah, this was a good short. Let me move this trend line, though, a little bit more. Did that one work out? That was a good short. We need this one now for next time. This thing is chugging up. It is going to run into some resistance pretty soon, but I do like the way this is moving. I'd probably actually put a Fibonacci extension level on this one as well. There you go. And you can see so far we did run into some resistance up here, breaking through this resistance. So if you're lucky with sand, actually sand's booming right now as we speak, you may have an opportunity by the end of the night, if we're lucky to see sand going up to 158, that's where you might start to see some more significant resistance, okay? But right now, guys, sand's doing its own thing, and it looks like it's doing it pretty well. Yeah, not looking bad at all. All right. So we'll keep track of all those coins going forward here. And of course, Bitcoin is not looking as good just because it has to deal with that resistance level up here. We're hoping, guys, your goal for today, if you want Bitcoin to go up, your goal is going to be to have Bitcoin break above its 50-day moving average. And as sprinkles on top of the cake or on the ice cream, so to speak, or the sundae, you want to have Bitcoin also get above the 200 weekly moving average. That seems to be hard. The big flashing warning sign about whale number 3, everybody, that kind of scared me a little bit because normally the person sells like 1,500, 500. This person just unloaded 5,500 Bitcoin. That is a big red warning sign. Don't trade off of this one sign alone. But usually this person has been pretty correct. Let's say 9 times out of 10. That would tell you guys, hey, something bad could happen here pretty soon. I want to be aware of that and just make sure I'm paying more attention than normal. We've been kind of stagnant for the last 2-3 weeks here, before this last week here. So we're starting to pick up steam a little bit. So just understand, picking up steam. This is just not what you guys want to see if you guys want to see Bitcoin going up, or you want to see any of your altcoins going up right now. Just so you know, okay? Now, as far as everything else is concerned, this is another good day to kind of see what's been going on in the market over the last 7 days. We got LBDO up 150%, Ethereum Classic up 84%, Matic up 63%, Curve Dow token up about 50%, Ethereum up 42%, CVX up 42%. So you do see a lot of coins moving up. The coins I'm going to try to short the most are going to be these types of coins, okay? I'm just waiting for a short opportunity to present itself, or I'm waiting for Ethereum and or Bitcoin to have their own breakdown, signifying that the rest of the market should be following them pretty soon. But I just want to make sure that there's not going to be any more tricky where the NASDAQ is booming tomorrow, Bitcoin finds a way to get above that 50-day moving average, that 200 weekly moving average. I don't want to open myself up to that much risk right now because lately, with longing in a bear market, I have been doing anywhere from a 10x leverage to a 25x leverage. If I do a 20x leverage and I open up a short and one of these coins pops up 5%, well, I've just lost 100% of the value of my trade, within a few hours, and I don't want to open myself up to that much risk right now. So I'm just waiting to see if I can have a good setup for a short using this knowledge right here to kind of get me prepared. Like, that's not a good sign. Okay, buddy, let's go back over here. We'll put Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart, and we'll kind of keep something that's kind of popping off on the left-hand side. And for now, that looks like that is sand. We'll keep an eye on it here. Let's go to the 1-minute chart, pop that bad boy up. And we're seeing a lovely move by sand at this moment in time. And actually something I want to do here, move my head a little bit down. You guys don't need to see my whole face. Squeeze that down. I need to get a green screen. But I've been procrastinating, or not even, I've just been wasting my money on stuff I don't need, but it's really fun. I don't have it now, do I? No. I got myself a duster, but it's electronic air duster, so it like sucks in the air somehow and it does it all for me. And maybe it's just a fan inside of a thing, but whatever it is, it's nice and I like it. I use it to clean my computer today because it's been having some issues. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna go down and say hi to everybody first. And hey, Michael, happy to see you. Discount Killer Meta, thank you always, Mystic. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Fat Buddha, I haven't seen you for a minute, Fat Buddha. Happy to see you back, man. William as well. What's going on right here? And hey, Bideford, new news. Yeah, this is the crazy news, guys. I wish it was better. I was really surprised to log on, or I guess probably an hour ago or so, and be like, whoa, whale number 3 is not just selling 500 Bitcoin or 1,500 Bitcoin, but 5,500 Bitcoin. That is going to be pretty crazy there. And hey, Tony, happy to see you. Hey, Monica, great evening. Mike was day trading Amazon options today. Worked out well, as you said, 1-to-1. Bought some more at the end. Hope it goes up more. That's awesome. And I will reiterate, Monica, what do you call it? I love day trading options right now because all of the breakouts aren't working out as nicely as we want them to be. And I think that's, if you guys have been trying to day trade, or if you guys have been trying to day trade, those longer term trend lines, they kind of break out and then all of a sudden, the whole market just goes down and it just ruins that breakout. So day trading, those patterns on the 4-hour charts, the 1-hour charts, 15-minute charts, those have been the clear in and out positions that have been very, very nice. And if you guys trade, depending on which platform you guys trade on, the options fees are usually not too much. So congratulations on making some money off of Amazon calls today, or just Amazon options today. Congrats. Let's see. And hey, Monica, you sold some of your crypto off. That is amazing, right? You should have a good opportunity to buy some more over the next few days, especially if the whale number 3 is correct like normal, guys. This is going to be big news. Hey, good morning, Alex. Long time to see you stream 4am here. And hey, Alex, just so you guys know, I know a large portion of my community actually watches my videos from Europe after I'm done live. So, it's like 6:30 my time here in Seattle. Over the next few hours, when everybody in Europe wakes up, they tend to start watching my content then. I am also going to be starting a stream here every now and again at midnight or 1 o'clock for like an hour to kind of chill with the Europeans over on the late night crowd. Or it'll be late night for me, more morning, midday for you guys. So keep an eye out for that one. Let's see. Hey, Michael, I see you found my wallet. We would all love to have that wallet right now, I would assume. And there we go right here. And thanks, Meta. I appreciate it. Guys, yeah, make sure to give the stream a like. Make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already. I really do appreciate it. Oh, and get ready for me to move the Dogecoin Bitcoin stream back over to this channel over the next week. I will be doing that. If you just look for it one day and it's gone, it's just because I moved it back here. Don't be alarmed about that, okay? I already put a lo-fi stream up on this one just now. I like the lo-fi stream. It's 15-minute signals. For trading signals off of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and so far it's been actually working out pretty well. So if you guys want to check that out and use that for some of your own technical analysis, you can, but just don't use it as the sole reason you buy or sell something. While it will make you money, I assume, it just won't be as accurate as if you put in the hard work yourself and use that as a tool on top of it. All right. What's right here? And hey, Discount, does the double top on the 15-minute chart? Hold on, let me make a move here. Does the double top on the 15-minute chart for Matic matter much if it breaks the neckline at 89 cents? Double top 15-minute chart Matic. Here, let's see. So, yes, this would be a good opportunity to probably short Matic if Bitcoin also looks more bearish. The cool thing about Matic right now is you should feel more confident about shorting it relative to like a Bitcoin or an Ethereum is because it's pumped up so freaking much. You should see it coming down more than a lot of other assets at this point in time or whenever it starts to break down. You want to make sure Bitcoin's looking weak though before you actually enter into this short position. But yes, right now we have a double bottom, double top. We are looking for it to break down below the neckline of, let's say, 88.20, a little over 88 cents basically. And if it does break down below that, you will most likely see us coming back down to, let's say, 84 cents, maybe even as far back as 79, 80 cents. What I'd be more concerned about, though, is probably looking for it just to come into contact with that 20 moving average in the 4-hour chart. I think that's where you're going to have some hiccups there. but you never know. It may just stagnate for so long that the double bottom doesn't really end up being a double bottom. It might end a double top. It may end up being something like, oh, let me just show you. So I'm gonna use my hands on the small part of the screen. It may look something like this. Do like that. Okay, so where the bottom never actually comes in, or we never actually have to break that neckline. We just kind of go sideways, and that might be something, especially if we're waiting for the market to open up green tomorrow. Let me go over here to CNBC.com. Take a sip of agua. There you go. Well, there you go. You guys can see the futures are barely up right now, barely up. That is still better than being down, so that may help us out tomorrow. I was very surprised to see everything just get slammed down and rejected today off of those breakout points. To reiterate here, let me go right here. You saw the breakdown right here. You saw the rejection right here on the SPY, and you saw the rejection off of the trend line and the 50-day moving average here as far as the Dow Jones is concerned. So that was interesting. But as you guys may notice here, where's my moving averages? Oh, there, okay. Can you guys see this? Yeah. Okay. Full screen. Okay. So you guys can see right now, we have an opportunity for a lot of the indexes right now to have a golden cross. That would be amazing for Bitcoin, absolutely amazing. But will it happen? We don't know. These next few days are going to be very, very volatile, I believe, for the entire market going into next week as well with all the rate hikes and stuff. If we can manage to have a golden cross on any of these charts, that may give a more bullish signal for everybody to start buying some more assets. But at this point in time, we've been getting rejected consistently from trying to break out of these levels. The Nasdaq specifically. So that's what Bitcoin usually follows, and I would say SPY on top of that. We're going to need some type of really parabolic move in the stock market to really get Bitcoin on a good uptrend that may last for like a week or more. Until we actually have that type of boom in the market, I'm going to be one that says, hey, we're in a flag. We're at the top of the flag right now. It's better to short right now than it is to go long, and then just keep the short going for a while and a while and a while. And then eventually it should be back down here, and then you can close that short and walk away with a fistful of cash, so to speak, okay? In order for that opinion for me to change, of course, what I need Bitcoin to do is get above the 200 weekly moving average, which we got rejected from today, and that 50-day moving average, which we also came very, very close to today, okay? That's what I want to see happen in order to get me more excited about Bitcoin going even more up, because we seem to always forget that, how would I say this? We forget how much these coins have popped up because all the numbers kind of reset every day. So over the past few days, you've seen Bitcoin rally 21%. Dogecoin 20%, Ethereum like 40%, ADA up 20%, I think it was. 25%. Ethereum Classic a whopping 110%, and it's getting rejected off of its 200 moving average on its daily chart. So you see all this stuff happening. Don't forget that the majority of us were buying on the breakouts right there, or buying on the support levels, dollar cost averaging, and we're just taking some of our profits off now so we can buy more later on. Don't get caught up in the FOMO. If you do want to do FOMO trading, which I'm not going to stop you, right? I would just advise, or not even advise, just recommend that, hey, the safest thing you guys can do to protect your portfolio with such a high risk trade is normally going to be having a pretty nice stop loss there to protect yourself in case for whatever reason the market decides to dump out of nowhere and you don't see it. It stops you from chasing the market, chasing to get out of the position, thereby losing even more money than you anticipated by not having that stop loss there, okay? For whatever, is it worth the risks? No, it's not. So just, have the stop loss there. That makes it worth the risk to FOMO into a trade. But even then, don't allocate too many funds if you ask me. Okay, back over here to Bitcoin. Which one was pumping up right now? Sand was pumping up. Back to the hour chart for Sand, hoping we can have another move. And so far, guys, Bitcoin's just chilling over here, kind of grinding down on the 15-minute chart. Okay, but I hope that answers your question on the double top. Yeah, if we break down below that, that would be a very bearish sign for Matic. That was Matic, right? Yeah, that would be a bearish sign for Matic. It's right here. And hey, OW, happy to see you back. Hearing news now that credit card companies moving fast to accept crypto very soon. Guys, crypto isn't going to be stopped. What we're waiting for as far as crypto is concerned right now, which is why this is probably, this bear market is going to be your last great opportunity to buy crypto at very, very low rates. We're waiting for regulation. We're waiting for regulation. As soon as corporations have a set of rules that they know they have to follow, that way they get protected from lawsuits and stuff like that, then they will start going ham and spending tons of money into the crypto world and thereby making us a lot of money. They'll be investing in crypto just like all of us, but then they'll be investing in the projects behind crypto. So they'll be investing in, maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, the STMX, stuff like that. Instead of just, hedge funds kind of investing in these companies, you'll see a lot big institutional banks and those types of moves leading the charge. And then you'll probably see the worldwide governments actually start to put more of their own stable coins out there. Like, personally, I don't really mind if America has a stable coin. I know they're going to use it to track me, but I mean, they're always going to find a way, right? So over the next few days here, next few years here, if America does have its own stable coin, I would be happy if I could just literally pay my taxes in the U.S. stablecoin and just move my money from crypto to crypto to crypto instead of having to move it from crypto into my bank, and then from there, send it off somewhere paying all the fees. I'd rather just literally transfer it over using some really cheap, $1 Tron network or something like that, get my money over to the IRS and just have them deal with it instead of me having to go through this whole long process of getting selling my crypto, moving it over places when I can just convert it, transfer it over there. They'll find ways to make it useful, but it's a bureaucracy, so give them a decade or two, okay? But as far as everybody else, businesses will make it very, very easy. Maybe even the post office, if we're lucky, will accept crypto one day, and they accept the U.S. stablecoin, whatever it may be. I would appreciate that, and I would have a strong belief that no matter what would ever happen, they'd be able to make sure that stablecoin is pegged to $1 always. Unlike some other coins like UST, I'll give it still giving people nightmares. Okay. Hey, Magatoni, happy to see you back, my man. Hey, Mr. Pepin. Let's see, and hey, Alex, dude. Guys, this is overall good news. I'm just warning you guys of, hey, these are some red flags coming out, but we're still in a good spot. We just want to see if we can make the move. You guys will know whether we're falling or breaking out, I would say, in probably the next 24 to 48 hours, probably in the next 24 hours. If normally when we're in a flag like this, it's rare that we break out of it, but whales have a funny way of just screwing people like me who actually like to do technical analysis. That's why I always make sure you guys understand, hey, I'm giving you guys technicals, and while I think I'm right most of the time, I am not right all the time. And that's why even all the other channels that I look out for you guys, what's that guy's name? Benjamin. He has a great channel. He does tons of technical analysis, tons of more long-term thinking, not really the day-to-day shifts that we do here. But, a couple months ago, he was saying that June was primed for a rally, right? And I told you guys I disagreed with it because a lot of you guys will watch the same content I do, so you guys asked me my opinion. And then you saw that we flat out just tanked in June, and now we're now July, so he's a month early, which happens to a lot of us. But what do you call it? It's give it some time, guys. Give it some time. Let's see. Pro, any opinions? Was up 99 cents at one time. 13 cents seems like a good deal, but I'm not invested. Let me check out Crow. So, as far as a long-term investment, yes, I do like Crow quite a bit. You can see there was a clear breakout there, and that was a nice move that there. It's also getting rejected off of that 50-day moving average, just like Bitcoin did. I'm not buying this right now. I have some Crow. I bought my Crow right here. So I bought it around 11.5 cents. I plan on buying more, but I'm really hoping it actually goes below 10 cents before I buy it even more. I want to see Bitcoin, see if it can test out those $14,000 levels, maybe even the $12,000 levels over the next few months, especially if things get worse and worse and worse. From there, that's where I may strike Crow. I just want to make sure it can stand up to the stress test that's going on with all these different crypto exchanges. Voyager's down, BlockFi was almost out of the, almost gone, Celsius bankruptcy court. I don't want to load up too much into Crow right now and worry about my investment going to waste. So what I'm doing is I bought a little bit, not much. I will probably go heavy, not closer to the next level of the next capitulation level, I should say. And if I can buy it around, let's say 8-9 cents, let's just say 9 cents right now, just to make sure I'm not like, making, pulling it like too much here. And we just go back up to all-time highs from 9 cents. Can I find 9 cents? You know, that's about 1,000% profit. I'd be happy with that. $100, 1,000% profit. I'm suck at math, as you guys know, but on the calculator, and we got initial value of $100, and we increased by 1,000%. Yeah, it turns into 1,100. I'd be more than happy with that. I'm gonna actually invest more than $100 into this, but no leverage, just flat out capital, and then I plan on using this to actually get some benefits from one of their cards, because that's the reason why I would actually invest into this in the first place. And then once we start seeing those typical signs that a bear market is ending for Bitcoin, that's usually on the daily chart. That's usually the golden cross, where the 20 is crossing down below the 50. So 20 below the 50, boom. 20 below the 50, boom, right? That's when I'm probably going to sell all of my crow and just lose all the rewards. But I do want to, they do have some pretty nice rewards there. And the card is pretty nice. Maybe I can work out a deal with them or something, who knows. But yeah, so that's something I'm looking at right now. But not buying it anywhere at these prices. It can still go down more. All right, let me go back over here very fast. Is anything actually popping? It looks like everything kind of cooled off at once. Even Ethereum Classic is starting to cool off here a little bit. Here's the 1 minute chart. Yeah, you can see it's creeping down bit by bit by bit here, running into some moving averages. There you go. We can watch this one go down a little bit more entertaining than just watching something go sideways. And hey, Bideford, thanks for helping out with the moderator. I know we get lots of spam these days. It's right here. See, hey, Mr. Pepper, I'm finding myself removing bots like other channels if it's from a mod. What do you call it? We get so many bots here, so many bots, so many bots. What's right here? And hey, Chef, you sold most of your Ethereum at 1.4K. What's the price right now at 1.5? Yeah, you're doing just fine, my man. You're doing just fine, especially at this level. It's good that you take profits. And it's good that you're not upset that it kept on running up. Now, welcome to my world, where I buy low, sell high, and watch it go higher. But I'm still walking away with a little stack of cash each and every time I trade. Right? That's the goal here. So good job. And I know I don't have to say this, but just for everybody else, make sure you guys are keeping all of your trades logged in a trading journal. It will help you learn what you're good at and what you're bad at. If you guys don't do that, it'll take you a lot longer to be consistently profitable in the markets, whether you guys are trading options, stocks, forex, heck, even binary options, even though I would never suggest doing that. That just seems like bad stuff. Bad juju here. What about Coinbase? Can it really crash? So right now, as far as Coinbase is concerned, I see a red flag with them not paying their affiliates or closing their affiliate program. In this time, you really they should just change the terms and say, hey, instead of us paying you $10 or $20 or whatever it was for an affiliate or for a sign up, we'll just pay you half of that due to market conditions. The fact that they had to close everything down was a really big warning sign to me, and it means that I don't have any money in Coinbase, but I would probably say I don't recommend holding any money in Coinbase at this point in time. Just like with Voyager, I removed the majority of my money out of Voyager, not because I knew anything was going on, like I didn't know anything bad was going to happen. I just said, hey, it's better safe than sorry right now, and for me, it would be better safe than sorry, to move your assets out of Coinbase and into exchange that you trust a little bit more. One of the issues that I had with Coinbase, and I'm a Coinbase affiliate, I guess I was up until today, right? One of my problems with them is not the fact that they are closing it down. I don't care. I mean, I don't make much money off of them. I make more money from, YouTube, I guess you would say, right? But my issue with them was this. They were very, very late about making all of their payments to affiliates through their website provider, Impact, okay? Impact.com is a place where influencers can go, people like me, all of your favorite influencers. We can go talk to a brand and say, hey, I would like to promote your brand and get a kickback if somebody signs up for Robinhood, Webull, whatever. And If that's the case, we get money for it. You guys find, an exchange that you guys like, and then they get a client to sign up and they make money off of your fees. Okay. Well, normally, with Impact, and I deal with tons of companies on there, you guys sign up for something. At the end of the month, the pay period, I get paid by that client, and then a couple of days roll around and that money gets transferred to my account. Okay. Coinbase never sent their money to me on time, and at one point it took 3 weeks for them to send me my money. That was also something going on in the back of my mind that gave me a little bit of a red flag for them. All right, so it's not just that they're shutting off the affiliate program. I think they're still in a relatively good position. They seem to have a lot of cash in the balance sheet. They still seem to be fine. But what happens if Bitcoin goes to 14,000? What happens if Bitcoin goes to $10,000? Will they still be fine then? I don't exactly know, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And at this point in time, it's just the fact that I had those 2 red warning flags that's giving me more of a pause. So do I really want to have my money there? Yeah, no, I don't feel like I don't, right? And if you guys want to go through some short-term transfers, because a couple of you guys asked me this on Discord actually, if you guys want to transfer money, like let's say you use BitGet or Coinbase, or some other exchange where you can't specifically move funds from that exchange over to your bank account, you have to go through a middleman like Coinbase or something. What I would say, and if you still want to use Coinbase, just do the transfers in the middle of the night, kind of later on at night, because whenever a corporation decides to shut off all accounts, they tend to do it more in the middle of the day and not more at the middle of the night, okay? Because that's not how businesses usually operate, right? So just keep that in mind. But so far, besides that, I haven't seen any structural mishaps with them, but, better safe than sorry when it comes to Coinbase at this point in time. I have like $5 in my Coinbase account. I typically move around like $4,000 to $5,000 a week from that Coinbase account, kind of transferring it around to other places. I just pulled out a few $1,000s the other day for sister's birthday, Loki's birthday, new tires for the car. There's some other stuff in there that I'm forgetting. Amazon stuff. I have a few boxes I haven't opened up yet, so I got to figure out what I actually bought. But yeah, that type of stuff, right? Let's see. Yeah, I'm happy with my profits. I bought heavy at 900. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. That is an amazing. That's over 50% profit, my man. Congrats. And hey, Ken, binary options. So I've never actually done binary options, but I've been people have sworn to me that they've made a lot of money, and I don't believe them. Is basically binary options, from what I understand, is you're guessing if the next candle is going to be green or red. And if you are correct, you make double your money. If you are wrong, you lose all of your money. So it's like a blackjack type of thing. I would assume if you win, you double it. If you try to bet again with 2 and you lose it all, right? So you either lose what you gamble or you double what you have. And so you're just guessing to say, hey, this next candle is going to be green, this next candle is going to be red, yada, yada, yada. I don't know exactly how the time frames work on it, so to speak, but, honestly, who knows? But I don't do it. I don't recommend it personally just because I don't understand it too much, but I've never really heard of people making money off of it besides people that, like I said, I don't believe them when they tell the story of how they make money off of it. Mike, if Robinhood signals it will be under. What do you mean, Ken? What's it here? And hey, Mr. Pepin, Coinbase is FDIC insured, in my opinion, the safest exchange. So when an exchange is FDIC insured, only the cash is secure. None of your crypto assets are secure with FDIC insurance. We're seeing that play out with Voyager right now. If you guys had any cash in Voyager USD, that is going to be refunded to you at a later date. If you guys have $5,000 in Tether, $5,000 in UDSC, that is not covered by the FDIC. The FDIC only insures cash from banks. Your US dollar on Voyager is held in a separate business than your cryptocurrency. I know it's all called Voyager, but they're like Voyager with a different name at the end of it, okay? So it's literally held in a bank that's FDIC insured. And the other institutions in Voyager, they are not FDIC insured. It will only cover that. Same with Coinbase. It only covers the cash, only covers the US dollar. What's right here? Hey, Trev, happy to see you back, my man. Let me know if you have any questions as well. And thanks for being a mod as always. Don't beat around the bush. Tell us to sell, sell, sell. What do you call? I don't tell you guys to sell, sell, sell. I don't tell you anything like that because there still is an opportunity for us to go up right now. But guys, if we are zooming out, back over here very fast. We do see that we're at the top part of this pattern, and usually towards the top, you see people start to sell. All right, that's all I'm going to say now. The cool thing is we've also had some type of stuff happening over here where, from this perspective, we have a breakout and we're just trying to hold the support level at this point in time, right? So now normally this flag is going to work out a lot more because it makes more sense for this bearish market that we're in. We're going to be coming back down. But, if you look at it from a different perspective, maybe we have an opportunity here and maybe we're going to get squeezed between this trend line and this 50-day moving average. A few days ago, we had another opportunity where, hey, we broke out here. You saw us come back up and just get slammed, unfortunately. But, there's tons of patterns that you guys will see on the screen. The most important one that I'm looking at right now is obviously the flag pattern because I think that's going to be more honest. But if we go over here to the 15-minute chart on this other one, you guys will see, we've already broken down below it at this point in time. You can see how choppy this has been the entire time we've had to deal with it, which is why I'm not really, talking about it as much because normally you want to see trend lines being very specific levels of resistance where we it's hard to get above and it's hard to break down below. This is neither. This is us just glawing, climbing every which way we can right now. And then we go back up to the flag here, and there you go. We're hitting the level of resistance. Normally the high point. Remember, guys, probably best to go to 4-hour chart for this explanation. On this last Bitcoin rally, we rallied up 21%. On this last rally, we rallied up 21%. On this last rally over here, we ran up 23%. But each time it looked very, very good until it didn't. Right? If anything, this one has been very much more volatile than anything else we've experienced over the last few weeks here. But yeah, these rallies are somewhat similar, guys. Don't forget that. We felt the same way just a few days ago. A few weeks ago. The difference was altcoins weren't pushing up as much. This time we had altcoins going ham while Bitcoin was still kind of grinding up like it normally does. Altcoins were the big story here, and that's where all of you guys are getting that energeticness or the energy from. It's altcoins, baby. Those things were just climbing like freaking crazy, and I think we all agree that the money that we made off of those, if you guys decided to trade, it does help out with whatever you want to spend money on right now, whatever you need to spend money on right now, right? Unless you guys didn't take it out, you guys are just going to trade it some more. By all means, definitely grow that portfolio. Let's back over here very quick. Sand, what's it sand doing right now? It's still coming down here a little bit. What's the other one? ApeCoin. Ooh, ApeCoin's taking a tumble too. Yeah, this one got pretty volatile towards the end of the day as well. All right, we'll stick with Matic right here as we kind of wait for Bitcoin to make a move, like I said earlier. I meant if Robinhood was signaling it's going under, tell us to sell, sell, sell. Oh, okay, yeah. If Robinhood has that problem, I will definitely let you know. I am hoping that sometime during this upcoming recession that there is going to be a company that wants to buy out Robinhood. You guys know I don't like the CEO of Robinhood. I don't think he's actually fit to lead the company through this next stage in their development. He was okay in the beginning until he lied to the American people. Now I want to see a new leadership, new ownership, yada, yada, yada. But in anticipation of that, I am buying Robinhood. But we haven't talked about Robinhood here in a minute here as far as the stock price. And you can see we were so promising in the beginning of the day, then the market just, and that really hurt Bitcoin and the crypto markets. Right now, Robinhood is sitting at 862. I haven't been buying anymore. My average right now is about $9. It's a good enough average for me. It did get lower down here, but like $6. So that's nice. But what do you call it? I've been lowering it down bit by bit. I bought some as it kind of went up a little bit higher over here. And so far, I haven't really been buying anything over the last few weeks or days. But yeah, like I said, market cap $7.36 billion. Elon can afford that. He can buy four Robinhoods, 721, 28, something like that. Yeah, like more than 4 or 5 Robinhoods with instead of buying Twitter, just buy Robinhood. Control the markets. Can you just imagine? Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. I don't even know if the government would allow him to do that, but I would love to see him try. That's what he should be spending his money on. Robinhood. And due to fiduciary responsibility, they would have to take his offer let's say he offered $15, that's almost twice the value of the company. So he'd be paying like $18 billion or it's $14 billion. Still a really good deal there. Maybe he could even do $12. Something really crazy. But if the stock price isn't going to go and be going up anytime soon, they would have to accept that offer. Let's see. And hey, Monica, I put a 7 leverage short on Ethereum, and even if it goes up 17K and goes down to 1,000, 1,700, sorry. I don't know what the heck I saw it said 17K for. Afterwards, it should work out anyway. Yeah, it should. It should. Right now, most of you guys are going to be shorting, not going long. You guys are only going to be going long here if Bitcoin can find that support level that we just talked about and try to curl back up and break out above the 50-day moving average and the 200 weekly moving average. That's going to be key going forward, everybody. If we can't do that, it's just going to make life a lot harder for all of you guys to make some money going long here. But otherwise, the majority of you guys, I believe, are going to be shorting at this point in time and not going long, specifically because of whale number 3 over here just tossing in this freaking grenade and selling off 5,500 Bitcoin here within a few hours' time. That was very, very alarming. And as we guys know, usually when this guy sells off, I mean, you can just see it from this chart. You can see he sold off from his Bitcoin right here. To see this blue line is, and you can see what happened to the price of Bitcoin after. Let's see what the price right here. Yeah, there you go. Started to tumble. But he does like to buy as the market's going down here. So, but for now, just be warned that there's going to be some bad stuff coming up. And hey, Robert, thanks for liking the video, dude. I really do appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions. And hey, Ken, the government would never allow that. Elon is barely hiding. He's a market manipulator. Imagine the whole exchange. I would love to see that. Can you imagine if he bought a market maker agency? That would be amazing. Or just crazy. I don't know what we want to call it. And something I'm working on very quick, guys. So you guys know that I have tickers on the top of the screen. Yada, yada, yada. What I've done, the YouTube channel ranked in about $700 last month. And what I decided to use part of that money for was to actually purchase WordPress Pro. And with that, I'm going to be able to make a part of a banner for the YouTube channel that has the YouTube tickers going sideways on it. Okay, it's costing me like $200 a year. It's not too much, right? So I will have rolling banners, and I am going to have my own website pretty soon, like an actual formal website with like, I don't know what the URL name is going to be yet. I'm still struggling with that, but I'm going to have that cool little tool on there, so it'll look a little bit nicer. So I don't have to actually have all these Robinhood tabs open up on my screen. Where I'm just going to have my website, and you guys will see all the live prices of crypto, all of them rotating. I think that's going to be really cool for the stream here in the future. I'm really gearing up to make this channel like the best it can be. I think so far my technical analysis, I wouldn't say I'm the best technical analysis YouTuber, but I would say I'm in the top 10 maybe. While others have been saying that, that 30,000 was our lows. I was like, nah, we're going down a lot more than that type of stuff. So I'm putting myself up in the upper echelon. I'm not entertained by any stretch of the imagination, but I think I'm doing good so far. And hey, Mr. Pepin, that Bitcoin wallet is not an exchange. That's what makes that wallet so interesting. It does not belong to an exchange. All the ones above and below it are exchanges. That person is an individual or a corporation, but not an American corporation because they have to file that stuff, right? Could be a Saudi prince. It could be it could be Putin for all we know. Who knows? It may be maybe Elon. We don't know. But basically, whenever that wallet sells crypto off, 9 times out of 10, we start to see some really drastic movements. What I would show this to you as very fast, show this to you, load chart. Let's go with unnamed. Oops. Let's see. Excuse me, guys. I'm like thirsty today. Uh, okay. If we take a look at the last few months here, this is May, this is June. This is May, this is June, this is July that we're in right now, and we go over here and we just start saying what's going on. So the last time this person sold off Bitcoin was May 9th. Let's zoom in here a little bit. May 9th. Oh, geez, it's been a minute. All right, let's see right here. Yeah. Oh, June 9th. See, not May 9th, June 9th. Okay, so right there, Let's go back a couple more times. This one was the iffy one that didn't work out as well as we might think it is. And hey, Monica, thank you very much for the super chat. I very, very much appreciate it. Very, very much. You are the best for us, and I really do appreciate that. I try to be. I'm really excited about how many of you guys are actually making more money right now. You guys don't understand how excited I am for you guys to make some money. Because lately it's been so stagnant. I'm really happy that you guys have been making some good profits, and I'm not talking about just a few $100. Like some of you guys have been raking in the thousands here, and that makes me so happy because that's like literally the reason I started this channel, and I appreciate it, guys. So 517 is another one that we had. This one, there we go. This one did not work out. Okay, this one did not work out. We came down, but we didn't have a crash. Okay, now. If we go over here very fast, 429, keep on going to the wrong one here, but 429, there you go. A few days afterwards, we had a big crash. Let me kind of zoom out a little bit more here for you. Before that, 419, why do I keep doing that? There we go. Started to dip a little bit more right there. And then let's go back to maybe two more. 3,000 here. 4441. 4441. 41. 44. Okay. So you see over the last few months here, normally when this guy starts selling off, guy or gal starts selling off, it does lead to some downward moves. Okay. Except for this one. Let me make this one be white or something. Outlier. But, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 out of 6 times, it seems like, well, we can go in the past a little bit more as well, but 5 out of 6 times in this example, it's more likely that when this guy sells off some crypto, we're going to have a major move down. And normally this is like 1,500 Bitcoin, 3,000 Bitcoin, 500 Bitcoin, yada, yada, yada. But this time here, for whatever reason, I don't exactly know why. Oh, hey, boy. 5,500 Bitcoin in one day. I don't know what the heck just happened. I think it's because this person bought up a lot of Bitcoin over the past few months, and they're just selling it off now and taking all that profit so they can buy even more Bitcoin on the next dump. That's what I think is happening. But just so you have an understanding of why we use whale number 3 a lot, we've been using them like back over here, same type of moves, but been pretty accurate for us to keep on following them, week after week after week. Hey, boy. Hello, hello, hello. Loki's over here asking for treats, but he already had a treat. And hey, Alan, I'm happy to see you. Hey, Miss Pippin. So, can you see in the chart the time he sold? What time was it? Yes, you can see the time and everything. If I don't know if you guys can see above my head right here. So it's maybe military time, probably universal time, whatever it is that measurement of time. But yeah, there it is. It's not like as soon as he sells or transfers it out of this wallet, by no means is it causing a massive drop at that point in time on the exchanges, at least from what I've seen. What it normally represents is over the next few days, you're going to see some more bearish price action. That's going to give you a little bit of a warning that says, hey, bad stuff could be happening here, and that's the concern, right? I can move right here. Bitcoin's still coming down a little bit. Anything else actually going up here? Let me go to sand very fast. Sand's still trying to grind. We can live with that here for a second. And whale alert on Twitter showing like 500 million worth of transfers on the exchanges in the last hour. Uh-oh. That's not good. Usually they transfer them over so they can sell, guys. So, keep an eye on what's going on. So far, everybody, we do have the dollar index going up a bit. We have Bitcoin down about 2% in the last 2 hours here. Again, we are more bearish at this point in time than we were just yesterday as we were looking to break out above the flag, break out above the 50-day moving average. We got rejected. We'll see if these are the highs we deal with for the next few days or if we're able to try to climb above that with the help of the NASDAQ if the market can break out tomorrow. At this point in time, though, as I talked about before, we've been getting rejected off of levels of resistance for the entire freaking market, and it's getting a little bit tired. We need to see that. We need to try to have, if we're lucky, a breakout above the 50-day moving averages here or just above those trend lines. Either one will work, but it seems like we're just having so much trouble just breaking above those crucial levels. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Miss Pepin. Happy, M. Pepin, sorry, I always say Mr. Pepin. M. Pepin, happy to help you out. What is the link to that Bitcoin whale? So what I do normally is I just type in largest Bitcoin, largest whale wallets, and you see right here it's bitinfocharts.com. And let me see if I can zoom in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I should have this bookmarked, but I just don't because I have a lot of bookmarks. Even with folders, it just gets tedious. But yeah, bitinfocharts.com, and then you just go to the Bitcoin rich list. Or you can just type in largest whale wallets, and it says top 100 richest Bitcoin addresses and Bitcoin distribution. If you go to the main page, it looks something like this. So if you end up on this page, it can seem like a major clutter. So what you got to do is up here, there's a little bit of a tab called Rich List, and you just go to the subsection here, Bitcoin Rich List, click on it, takes you to where we normally are. Then from here, you just see a number 3, and there you go. And you can see all the information as before. This is kind of the regular, this is what I normally look at. But for you guys, I, of course, zoom it in because can you guys actually read that? It looks very, very hard here. Normally, we don't see that much red. If I kind of scroll down for a few seconds, you don't see that much red. Oh, the guy just sold off another 5,000 Bitcoin in the last few minutes. Another 5,000 Bitcoin just like that. That's like 10,500 Bitcoin just off the market like that. Yeah, that's, if you guys can see, before I refresh and open up a new page, that 5,000 is not there. Now with the refresher, 5,000's there. All right. Yowza. Yeah. Man. Okay. But basically, if I scroll down here, you'll see he doesn't sell too often. Okay. Normally, it's a lot of accumulation. A few sell-offs here and there. All right. And so, a lot of green, some red in there, of course, but a lot more green, a lot of zeros in there too. But yeah, that is unexpected. So a total of 10,500 Bitcoin sold off in one day. I've never seen that. I've never seen this person sell that much Bitcoin off ever. So, just oh, I deleted the stream. Deleted the, what do you call? Where are we at? Main Bitcoin stream. There we go. So sorry guys, I'm just burping up air from talking too much. Just be forewarned. At least sand is trying to go up right now, guys, but Bitcoin is not. Hopefully we can make a strong move off of that. Let's actually go over here to Twitter very fast, everybody. Twitter. Let's see. Oh, now people are starting to talk about it a little bit more here. But yeah, see, it's already news that's popping up right now. It's already newsworthy, I guess you would say. You heard about it from me first, but you see, Twitter is a good place to go for this type of stuff sometimes. If I just scroll down, I should see whale trade. No, that's whale trades. Here's whale alert. There we go. Let's pin tweet. Where's some of these moves at? 100,000 Ethereum. My gosh. Yeah, they're moving money, guys. They're moving money. So just be prepared if anything bad were to happen over the next few days, guys. This is going to be crucial. After I end this stream here in a little bit, I'll make sure to actually make a specific video about whale number 3 or something like that. And sand's going up. That's nice to see right now. That's a big freaking red signal right there, okay? So in case you guys are just joining us right now, the big news coming out of the market right now is whale number 3 that normally, like when this person sells, Bitcoin usually goes down quite a bit or even crashes, you might say. Probably, let's just say it goes down quite a bit. Just sold off in the last 24 hours, last 5 minutes really, 5,000 Bitcoin. But over the past few hours, in total they've sold off 10,500. Big news, guys. Big news. Gosh, yeah. Why so much? My first instinct is when they sell so much, that means we're really going to have a major crash coming up. And I really hope that isn't the case because we've just had such a nice run up and it would just be so annoying to get annihilated like that. Hold on, guys. My dog is over here trying to hop on the chair so he can say hi to all of you guys. But that's not. Congrats, you knocked the ring light off. Well, my face is going to be a little bit dark. He knocked off the ring light by trying to jump onto the desk. He's like a German Shepherd, so it's not like him, or he's not good at it. Give me a second to go put that ring light back up and then scold him by just tapping him on the head saying bad boy. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Yeah, I'll be. Well, you guys can just see me walk away, so you can see the light. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let there be light. Light. Ah, there we go. Light. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. That's the dog. There we go. Move my head up here a little bit more. There we go. Okay. You better not jump up again. That was not nice. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. 21-minute supply. What's 10K in that? What are you talking about here? June 18th was 52-week lows. It's right here. Wait, keep telling us what, though? Let's see. And hey, now, Fox, is the whale moving exchanges? No. So this wallet right here, this is not signal selling of an asset. So this does not mean they just sold 5,000 Bitcoin at that specific moment in time. What it means is, if you kind of follow the money and kind of follow the transactions here, they're moving money out of their wallet, putting it on an exchange, and usually what he does on the exchange is sell it off, okay? I would assume he has a whole bunch of money on some exchanges to really keep himself private, whatever. But it means that he's going to be selling it off eventually, but he hasn't sold it off yet, okay? Now, if we see a mega dump out of nowhere, I would assume it's whale number 3 just selling loads of Bitcoin off, but we haven't seen any types of dump just yet. We see Sand trying to do some type of ugly triple top here. We see Bitcoin coming down slowly, looking like it wants to do some type of ugly double top, right? Top, neckline down here on 21,400 or so. If we break down below that, that's going to be a very bad sign. But yeah, it doesn't signal that it's an immediate exchange sell that, hey, that's why the market's moving down right now. If he sold those 5,000 Bitcoin or that 10,500 Bitcoin all at once, you would see a candle kind of just dropping like a rock. It would get bought up eventually, but it would be a pretty nasty move. People don't normally do that because that means that they're not getting the most money back for their crypto. Let's see. I've been telling you all week, retest on the 18th. I think I was getting nervous that I was going to be wrong. About what, though? A dip of the 52-week lows? Oh, so you're talking about a move down to, what was the 52-week lows, I guess, for Bitcoin right now? I mean, I'm hoping that Bitcoin doesn't close off the day with a 15% loss. That would really, really suck at this point. We are facing some resistance, though, from both the 50 daily moving average and the 200 weekly moving average right now. There we go. There you go. Meanwhile, Sand is really trying to do a double top here on the minute chart of all things. And hey, not Fox. No, whale number 3 is not an exchange. It is not an exchange. You'll see a lot of these whales over here. They are exchanges. So you'll see right here. I don't know if, let me make sure I can zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit more. 500% zoom in at this moment. Binance Cold Wallet, Bitfinex Cold Wallet, whale number 3, nothing. Whale number 4, Binance Reserves, Binance Cold Wallet, nothing. Nothing. OKEX Cold Wallet, Binance Wallet. So Bitfinex Cold Wallet. So it'll normally let you know CoinCheck, Cold Wallet, another Cold Wallet right there. So forth. There, BitREX Cold Wallet. So, let's see. There you go. Whale number 3. But yeah, it is not a wallet, or it is not an exchange. Excuse me, it is not an exchange. I guess for you guys, probably zoom in here a little bit more, right? Okay, there we go. But so far, yeah, I think it's easy to say that people are going to get more and more pessimistic over the day as more and more people realize how much the news that just was made with 5,000 Bitcoin getting removed, or in total, what did I say before? 10,500 Bitcoin being moved off. The most they've ever done, I think, is like 3,000. I mean, that's why people are going to get more concerned, and why you're already seeing people on Twitter already start to tweet about it, okay? So just be forewarned, it's not looking too good for Bitcoin right now from that standpoint. You're already seeing altcoins in the last hour, 2 hours, Bitcoin's down 2, Doge is down 2, Ethereum is down 4, ADA is down 2.5, XRP is down 2.5, Shiba is down 4, Matic is down 5 after a massive pump, Ape is down 5. You got some things that are up right now like Mana and Sand, but the majority of coins right now are definitely not doing so hot here. Is there a website I can access accurate whale trading addresses? They're not going to be trading. You're not going to see the trades like that too often unless you want to do something that's paid. The majority of the time, what we're watching for is basically, remember, you can see where crypto goes between the wallets because it's all public information. Once you get on an exchange, that's no longer public, right? You can see the wallet is, but you can't see the trades they've made and stuff like that. That's a little bit too much information that the exchanges aren't going to allow you to have. And hey, not Fox, so I sell everything if you want to. I've already sold part of my longs in anticipation of me buying more down the road. And so I've enjoyed this run up. I took a lot of profit off of it. A lot of you guys took profit off of it. Now you guys are deciding, do you guys want to hold on a little bit longer, maybe wait for a crucial support loss or see a support level to be broken? Or do you guys want to just be, just long term, don't mess with it. Just kind of go with the flow, keep dollar cost averaging. You have a lot of opportunities here, but I will never tell you just to sell or buy. I open up myself to a lawsuit if I do that, so I cannot do that. But yeah, what do you call? I can tell you that the market looks very much more bearish now because of some of the factors that we've talked about over the last hour or two. And those factors are, just like over the past few months, we've had these nice little breakdown moments kind of signaled off of the whale number 3, I guess you would say. Some up here as well on the other chart. But breakdown, pretty bad time. Consolidation, breakdown, right? Now we're another flag. We're kind of like in this stage right here where we're testing out the flag again. We're going to see if we come down over the next few days. And if we do eventually break down below the support, which is going to be around 19,500, that's where you guys could see some of those really nasty moves if we start where we might be going back down to 15,000, 14,000, maybe as high as 16,000 if we get lucky, maybe as low as 10,000 if we get really not lucky. So, bit by bit here, we're kind of setting ourselves up for a drop, unfortunately, especially with whale number 3 coming out with that much Bitcoin being sold. Let's refresh this again. Oops, not the one I want to refresh. Okay, good. They haven't pulled out any more Bitcoin since we've been talking here. But if you guys want to find a reason to be excited about crypto, be excited about us going up potentially, here's what you guys need to see. You guys need to see us break above the 50-day moving average, break out above this flag here, this trend line that you guys are looking at right there, and then we want to close above the 200 weekly moving average on the weekly chart, okay? All very, very hard things to do, all things that are possible, but they just became a lot less possible as people started to freak out just moments ago, as you guys saw live, as we have to deal with this whale number 3 selling off or moving a large chunk of their assets onto another exchange. Okay, but if you guys want to short and you guys don't want to short at this level of resistance up here, which is totally fine, what you guys may be doing instead is actually just waiting for us to short down below this trend line right here, and then you just want to hold on to it for a little bit of time. You might have some type of ugly shoulder, head, and shoulders popping up over the next few days. That may happen, or we may just have a clean breakdown, and then we start tumbling down below the 50 and 200 moving averages on the 4-hour chart. The moment we break down below those, it's going to be very, very hard for us to break back above, unfortunately, which is going to be important for you guys to understand. STMX is pumping up a little bit. That's nice to see. Told you guys it was looking like it wanted to pump earlier, but I thought it might not do anything just because of, Bitcoin's not doing anything. It's going down. Let's see. Sometimes it's best to front run the whales. It's our advantage in crypto. We can see the activities unlike stocks and forex where they can act in privacy. Yeah, in the stock market, it's called dark pool data, and it's absolutely stupid. It doesn't mean as much as you might think it is, even though it has a really crazy cool name, dark pool. Find out what the people are hiding. But here, guys, sold some of these gains. Thanks for the heads up on the whale number 3. Yeah, no worries, guys. I try to give you guys as much news as possible to make you guys as much money. And I can happily say, I think, I watch a lot of other streamers out there, don't get me wrong. But so far, I'm happy the fact that you guys, or at least enough of you guys that I know and I talk to on the regular, you guys are making some consistent profits. And that's what the goal of this channel has always been about, right? It's not only for me to get you guys to watch and me to make money off of YouTube, which is a lousy $700 if I do say so. Luckily, I trade, of course, for a living. But it's, what do you call? It's because, I just want to help you guys out. I like it a lot. I like talking to people. I don't really have many friends in the state of Washington. They've all kind of moved to California, New York, Europe, Central America, South America. So, this is a good way to be an introvert, but not actually go out into society and, so I can actually talk to people. So I like this a lot. And plus, this keeps my skills kind of honed up a little bit more. And I do like to really see people making money in the markets because, like me, most of you guys will lose money before you make money in the markets, and I'm just trying to mitigate how much money you lose before you start getting good. Because if you don't lose money for them, while you're learning, then at least you'll take the time to learn long enough for you to go full time. Most people tend to run out of funds before they can learn how to go full time. That's the problem, which is why I say paper trade if you guys don't want to spend your own money while learning. There you go. You dollar cost average from 30K. I'm laying an XRO before the World Cup. A crow? Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. What do you call it? There should be a lot of moves pretty soon. I know there's going to be a lot of advertisements around it. And last time when there was a lot of advertisements, things went crazy for it. I'm not buying Crow right now, but I do think it's probably a smart move with all the advertising. Just don't expect Matt Damon to come out again and start doing all those funky commercials like we had at the Super Bowl. I do think the ones focused around soccer should be freaking amazing. Though I don't really like soccer, but I love listening to people say goal, and it just warms my heart. Just warms my heart. There you go. And hey, Mr. Joker, we enjoy hanging out. Oh yeah, guys, I used to want to just make this be like the biggest crypto streamer in the world and stuff like that. At one point, the altcoin season is when the numbers really pick up for the stream. A lot of you guys have been here since that time. This stream gotten on the Dogecoin SNL night, this stream was whopping about 15,000 people. Before that, it was consistently around 5,000 to 6,000 people per stream. And I enjoyed that quite a bit. But now that it's more quiet, I don't have to really focus too much on all the chaos going around. It's much, much easier. And hey, Trev, let me know if you have a question, my man. And hey, Bardius, happy to see you back. Just heard a whale sold over 300K Ethereum. Probably. We're seeing Ethereum down 3.5%. You're seeing the market do a slight rebound right now just because of Bitcoin doing a slight rebound. Go to the daily chart here. Ethereum is just getting rejected right now off of that Fibonacci extension level that we talked about, the 1.61 level. And we're just hoping that it can stay strong. I'd be looking at this right now on the daily chart. If Ethereum can just stagnate for a few more days, we can have a golden cross between the 20 and the 50. That'd be a nice strong move. But we're just waiting to see right now if we're going to, how hard this little bit of a whale attack is going to be on us with whale number 3 selling, 10,500 Bitcoin. That is going to be crucial going forward. Oh, back up here very fast. STMX is still pumping, though. I like calling stuff at the beginning of the stream just in time for us to watch it. I don't exactly know how high this is going to go, but it'll be really fun to watch it. Let's see. Algorand is the official wallet, a partner of the World Cup. Oh, man. Crypto has gotten into sports a lot over the past couple years, and I like to see it. And hey, Alex, thank you for subscribing right before the Dogecoin incident. Yeah, that definitely was a crazy, crazy time. There you go. And hey, Trevor, I appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. I try to teach you guys as much as possible. And I do like these new short form videos that I have, guys. Oh, if you guys are new to the stream, I know a lot of new people every day. Bitcoin's having a little bit of reversal. STMX is popping. We'll check them out in 1 second here. But I have started to change some of the videos that I do. So I'm going to try to have some of these longer form Bitcoin videos working for you guys. So, maybe I'll got 5 to 8 minute video talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the NASDAQ. Maybe I'll try to do one every day if I can, or maybe one every day with this news. But I am going to give you guys a lot of shorts content because 80-90% of you guys watch these videos on your phones, while half of you guys watch them on your phones, half watch the streams, like the ones you guys are watching right now, on your TV or your phones, right? But pay attention to what I'm saying in these videos. The titles may be a little bit more clickbaity, so you guys actually pay attention to them. But if you guys, what I'd say in them is hey, I'm not trading this. I'm thinking of shorting this. This doesn't look good. This does look good. You have an easy idea of what is better than what is better to long versus what's better to short, and that way you guys have some exposure to the market. And I'm currently working on my thumbnails right now too. You guys can see I even put my picture on on the YouTube channel here with my blue shirt and whatnot. STMX looks like it wants to kind of go up even more here. I'm hoping that it can actually have a pop up. I like STMX quite a bit, as you guys know. It has these random pumps up that are just make it worth trading. But at this moment in time, we're just waiting to see if it can actually break out of this little bit of resistance here. Huh. It's trying. Let's see. And hey, buddies, my wife had surgery. Oh, I hope she does okay. My mom just had surgery a few days ago, and her eye is still bloodshot from the surgery in her eye. Definitely understand it. Make sure she's taken care of, as I know you will. So, good luck with it. Hopefully, everything goes smoothly. And hey, not Fox. Coinbase is dead. Crow is better in every way. Yes, I actually agree with that. I don't agree with Coinbase is dead, but I do believe that Coinbase is going to have to revamp their entire app soon, if they want to stay relevant with all these new competition or all this new competition kind of entering the market here. Shucks, STMX couldn't break out. It got dumped a little bit. Hopefully, it can still spike. But what do you call it? Yeah, you are going to see. I think Coinbase at least make an attempt to have some crazy revamp, I guess you would say, over the next year or so. I would love to see what they do. But my problem with Coinbase here is that their fees are out of this world ludicrous. I should not have to pay for Coinbase One in order not to have such crazy fees. I don't like it at all, and that doesn't make me spend money on it. It makes me use another platform to move larger amounts of money over instead of having to deal with Coinbase's crazy fee system. I don't want to do it, and I think more and more people are realizing that, hey, I don't have to use Coinbase. I can go use Crow. I can go use FTX. I can go use another exchange out there, BitGet, Fairmax, KuCoin, whatever you want to say, and it's much easier and much cheaper from a fee perspective. And why not make that move, especially since Coinbase is having red flags now about closing their affiliate program. People are wondering, should I have my money in there? Should I not? Yada yada yada. Okay. Maybe well number 3 is selling off with the upcoming rate hike. That could be a strong possibility here. We'll have to wait to see what happens with the rate hike over the next few days, of course. But do you guys think? I'm gonna end the poll. If you guys sold any crypto, looks like most of you guys did not sell crypto. Only 33% said yes. Let me go over here. Let me ask you guys a question here. What will the rate hike be? I'm not used to typing with a microphone in my way. 25, 50, 75, 100. Okay. There you go. You guys can vote on that poll very fast and tell me what you guys think is going to be the rate hike here. That could be a good reason why that individual decided to toss off so much Bitcoin here just now. I mean, let's see. Have they done any more? I'll be no. So I'll be interested to see what happens tomorrow morning over the next few days if they decide to keep on taking more and more Bitcoin out of their account. 10,500 Bitcoin guys is no small amount, and it does mean that we're most likely not going to be having a good time here over the next few days. We just have to hope that our saving grace is going to be the Nasdaq, SPY, and Dow, all looking to break above those 50-day moving averages, which they keep on getting rejected by, and or their own trend lines that may give us a formal breakout from a technical aspect. Okay. Until then, though, Bitcoin's not looking too good. STMX, which I called at the beginning of the stream, by the way, is still looking very good, so I'm happy about that. And you're seeing it go up just a little bit. Not a crazy amount, but what has it gone up since I guess we started talking about it a few minutes ago? About 5%, 4.69%, and still doing pretty well. And hey, Pepin, I am surprised as well. I normally like to sell when we're at these major levels of resistance, but I think some people, that assumes that people bought in at the first part, so if they didn't buy in, that could be skewing the data one way or the other, though. I have a Metal Crow card that pays me 3% and refunds my Netflix or Coinbase. I can accept payments in basically anywhere around the world, then store it in a decentralized wallet. The supercharger is going to be 25%. Ooh, that is nice right there. What do you call it? Oh, don't worry, guys. You guys can always share your opinions. I don't care. What do you call it? Yeah, don't ever feel like I'm gonna be scared of whatever you guys have to say. As long as it's not like mean spirited, I don't ban you. What do you call it? I'm just here to have a good time and chill with you guys. I'm just waiting right now. I'm just waiting to see if STMX goes up because I may want to sell some STMX now after we have this little bit of a pump here over the next few I don't know, minutes or hours or so. But normally STMX has some really good moves out of nowhere, which is why I like to pay attention to it every now and again. And it's a company that has a solid utility. And hey, Zach, you're just really bad at selling. Yeah, trust me, dude. It can be hard, but if you're in a long term mindset, probably not a bad thing, right? Will Bitcoin go up again and break the 22,500 to 23,000? You're gonna want to wait to see what happens tomorrow when the Nasdaq opens. Probably the SPY opens as well. Currently, Bitcoin is actually at a major resistance level with the flag trailing at the top, and we also have to deal with the 50-day moving averages. If we're able to break above that 50-day moving average, then you get more excited about us heading for $23,000, $24,000, even $25,000. But at this point in time, it doesn't seem that likely just because of all this bearish news that came out all of a sudden, plus the fact that we have a rate hike coming up pretty soon. So it's going to be a hard order to ask for. We still have an opportunity to go up, but I would say it's gotten much slimmer over the last hour or so as we've had this whale number 3 news break that they're selling off about 10,500 Bitcoin, or at least moving off of their main wallets 10,500 Bitcoin, which usually would suggest a nasty move incoming in the next few 1 to 4 days, I would assume. It will pay off when the Nasdaq moons. There you go. I'm always pumped up on Hopium, but after 2 years, I'm in the red. What do you Hopium? Oh yeah, no, it can definitely be rough. You gotta wait till I guess the next bull run here. Do you know what happened on to SMG and spat on BitGet? I do not. I have not looked at it. I would say I know SMG was a very, very low market cap coin. They might have taken it off if it got down below like a few $100,000 market cap. That could be it. Because I know it actually. I think somebody asked me the same question about SMG and KuCoin or something like that, or what some other coin in KuCoin. So I'll take a look at it, but I would assume the market cap got so small that they could no longer have it on the exchange because nobody was actually trading it back and forth. But I haven't figured out what's going on yet. Sorry, I heard it buzzing for a second. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Joker, just don't sell, just keep, or you wouldn't sell, just keep dollar cost averaging. Yeah. When we talk about selling, what we're talking about is, let's see, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Bitcoin on the daily chart. So, like, a lot of people like to buy on the capitulation moments, like buy a big chunk right here, and the dollar cost average over here. But if Bitcoin makes its move back up here, they're like, oh man, what a major resistance level. Why not sell the assets that I've accumulated over the past few days or past few weeks? And then, if it comes back down here on the flag, or we break down to 14,000, or let's just say we come back to 20,000, not even like, 17, whatever. If we just come back to 20,000, then, the money I made over here by selling all that Bitcoin, if we come back to 20,000, now I can buy 10% more Bitcoin and thereby grow my long-term portfolio even larger. The way to safely do that, though, is to not sell everything. It's to sell off maybe 10%, 20%, and then you're getting a deal on the money you buy back, right? Oh, and STMX is coming down now. That sucks. But what do you call it? Yeah, so that's how I normally look at it. But yeah, it's each person has their own strategy, and it's definitely safer just a dollar cost average. I like to be a little bit more greedy when it comes to long-term trading, and that's my method for that one. What's right here? And let me see. Okay, so we're going over the poll very fast. If you guys haven't voted on the poll, vote very fast. But I'll just kind of read off some of the stats now. About 38% of you guys say it's going to be a 100-point rate hike. 43%, the majority of you guys say 75. 17% say 50, and 3% say 25. That is going to be interesting right there. That last little 3% there. But looks like the majority of you guys are kind of voting for 75 or 100. And then, you have less of you guys talking about 50 to 25. If you guys can still vote, I'll go over this again in a few minutes here, but it does look pretty interesting. Can you zoom out a bit, Mike? When did the run start last year? Which run? We had a run start in July of 2021 after the crash, if that's what you're asking for. So this run that we had up here with the massive head and shoulders, that started July 17th, July 20th, July, July 21st. Excuse me, July 21st. And hey D's nuts. Thank you very very much for the super chat, man. I really really do appreciate it. Normally I don't say a whole name, but I appreciate the super chat very very much. So if you have any questions as well, let me know. But I really really do appreciate D's nuts. Thanks D's nuts. D's nuts. But yeah, it looks like we started that last rally July 21st. And then the one that we had a while ago, it looks like that really started to pick up steam close to October of 2020. And that we started to see things really rocket off from there. But yeah, I would say the last one that we talked about more of July 21st or so. There was a conference going on at that point in time that people still talk about to this day. It's one with Elon, Kathy Woods, Jack Dorsey, and some other guy. I will always refer to that guy as the other guy because I have no idea who that person is. But yeah, seemed interesting. Okay, well now let me see what else I can look at here since that's kind of falling off of a rock here. Let's just go back over to Bitcoin here, see what's going on. There you go. Watch the Bitcoin second chart here, see if I can actually make any magic. When will Matic Polygon go down? The news of Disney is long gone, I think. I don't know. I'd be waiting for it to break down below the 20 moving average in the 4-hour chart. Or you could try to steady in a little bit, or excuse me, scale in a little bit. But that's going to be really tough for Matic because it can just blow up out of nowhere and just like make your stop loss hit just like that. And that's not something most of you guys want, I would assume. So be very careful about Matic. Matic only goes up. Yeah. Well, the theme on this channel, ever since we started talking about Matic over a year ago, is Matic does Matic things. Because when Bitcoin was going down or when Bitcoin was going sideways, Matic was just going exploding. And I think Matic will have another explosion this next altcoin cycle because it's on Robinhood and Webull. And I think those two apps really do make a lot of new investors go ham and like go crazy over them with tons of FOMO, buying those specific lower market cap coins. And I won't even call them lower market cap coins at this part, but they do have a lower market cap coin than a lot of other coins on Robinhood, right? I'm waiting for Robinhood to add a low market cap coin on their exchange that is under $500 million market cap and hopefully under a penny. If they do that, I will put $5,000 into that coin. $5,000 into that coin. I'm just waiting for them to see if they can do that because I am like, I'll be pretty sure that can make me a lot of money in the future, and that's what I'm be hoping for. So I'll be trying to buy up as much as I can through a bear market if that coin pops up. But so far, if you guys go over to Robinhood, I don't use Robinhood as you guys know, but I just use it for my tickers. I think I have like $5, maybe a portion of a share of Nvidia or something like that on it. Yeah, no, I don't really use it much. But I don't want them to shut off my account for not having money in it. But if you go over here to crypto, and we zoom in here. See his market cap? The lowest they have is Compound at $400 million. After that, it goes straight up to $1 billion, $3 billion, $3.5 billion, right? I'm okay with Compound, but by no means, when you see a new investor out there and they want to spend their money on something stupid and they don't understand how markets work, they're not going to be looking at the market cap. They're going to be looking at the price. So what that means to me is they're going to say, oh my God, this is $56. How many can I buy? I can only buy 3. Do I really want to invest in it? Probably not. So it makes it harder for it to go parabolic. It can still go parabolic, but I'm not expecting a parabolic level of Dogecoin. That's why I want to see a price under a penny because people will have that false hope that it can reach $10, $100, whatever. And if they have so much, and if it just reaches $1, if it just reaches $10, if it just reaches $50, oh my gosh, I will be out of this world. It'll be freaking insane, right? So a good way to explain this maybe percent increase calculated, but doing something a little bit different than we normally do. So if you guys see this right now, so let's say our initial value is 0.0024. That's what I paid for my Dogecoin. But the final value equals $1. That is a 41,000% increase right there. Okay, so that's the mindset I'm looking for when I have these people. When I see why I want a low market cap coin on Robinhood and Webull, it's for this exact reason, right? But you see people like there are people calling for $10 Dogecoin. Let me see if I can find something very fast. Give me a second here, guys. Oh, Loki's dreaming. Can Dogecoin reach $10? $10 Dogecoin, $10 Dogecoin from final stand? That's bad marketing, or that's bad. That's bad for your things. Dogecoin will hit $10, $10 Dogecoin, whatever, right? So if you have all this fake marketing built around Dogecoin, and you see the final value is going to be $10, not 102. You see that's a 416,000% increase, and that makes people FOMO even more, because even if this person buys Dogecoin at, like, let's say 50 cents and it gets to $10, that's still a 2,000% increase right there, okay? So people still say, oh my gosh, I'm at the bottom, I can still make money. You're hoping for that innocence, they're innocent until they get crushed by reality, of course. That's why I tend to buy so many of these low market cap coins that have low market cap and low price, because I believe if I can preempt it even getting on Robinhood, or preempt it even getting on some of these other exchanges, I have a much better chance of just holding it for the long term and just make a bunch of money. The risk is it's a very high risk, so some of these coins may lose all the money. I may lose the whole $100 I invested in it, and I just have to live with that. That's part of the risk of this strategy that I like to do. See. And hey, D's, have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have a good day at work, my man. I hope you have a very, very good day at work. Let's see. Those new coins in Robinhood Compound Uni, those are future play for when everyone goes bullish and starts swapping that for Ethereum. Yeah, it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of money there. And the fact that it's on Robinhood, which has a large user base, right, especially in these FOMO markets, they really do have a power to really drive these coins up parabolically. I do not think Dogecoin would have been a meme sensation if it wasn't on Robinhood. I want to make that very clear. I do not think it would have been a meme sensation if it did not end up on Robinhood. $10 Dogecoin is probably around 2027 to 2029. Yeah. And even then, that's going to be massive, massive market cap. But people were calling for it during this last altcoin season. I'm just like, what the heck are you guys smoking? It's just going to be crazy. I do the same. Also have to be willing to hold a long time. Yeah, holding a long time is crucial at this point in the game, because we're buying as the market goes down like fools. But we're going to be rich fools at the end of the day, right? TA on Ethereum. And hey, sorry, Doge on Mars, I'm going to go heavy into it over the next few months. I like it a lot. It's a long-term hold. It's a meme hold. I'm not buying it off of utility. I'm buying it off of, oh my gosh, I think this can make me some money with all the memes about Elon during the next altcoin cycle. I still think at the end of the day, Elon is going to own Twitter. So I think that would be a big boost for Doge on Mars in the future here. Okay. You said Ethereum. So as far as Ethereum is concerned, let me get rid of some of these Fibonacci levels. We don't need them right now, I would assume. Let's clean up this page a little bit. We don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. Can we live with that? I think you guys can live with that right now. So right now, as far as Dogecoin is, Ethereum is concerned, we did have this double bottom neckline breakout. We had a big pump. If you bought the breakout, you can see what we're looking at now. We just got rejected off of the 1.61 level on the Fibonacci extension tool after getting rejected initially off of the one target level here for the Ethereum's price, okay? We're happily above the 50-day moving average, whereas Bitcoin is not. That is a good sign for Ethereum and the entire market. What you're hoping for Ethereum over the next few days, frankly, is over the next few hours, let's say 2 days or so, you want to see if Ethereum can actually hold up against this 20 moving average. If we can stay above that, we can have a nice little grind. I don't think we will. I think we will most likely break back down, probably down to the $1,300 level. Then maybe from there you have another opportunity to buy up even higher, okay? But what I'm looking for here is if you give Ethereum enough days, you should see the 20-day moving average cross back above for the first golden cross of Ethereum since right here of March 27th. That led us to a small rally before a major crash, okay? And with whale number 3 selling off, that should let you know it's probably not looking so good so far. But if we manage to have that golden cross, we manage to have another rally, I think we may end up forming some type of double top from 1640, or if we're lucky, I don't think we're going to get back up to $2,000. I don't. But we may get back up here to this other level of support / resistance of 1700. That'd be kind of nice. But right now, I see Ethereum as much more bearish than I see bullish. We've had a nice rally. Ethereum over the last few days has rallied up a total of 62%. Normally during these times, I'm more inclined to short rather than go long. And I want to see what would happen if we do have this golden cross, but I'm not entirely sure if the golden cross is going to yield anything fantastic, just because most of the technicals that we're looking at all look more like breakdown technicals instead of breakout technicals. Okay, if you wanted to do the Dogecoin, the breakout, for Ethereum, you would have been buying anywhere from $1,300 all the way up here to $1,357, and then from there you would have been soaking in some nice profit if you were doing some swing trading here, up to like 25% on that one, or if it above the 50 here, maybe up to like 20% or so. Other than that, you would have been actually just looking to buy close to the support level here, and then riding that entire wave up, which would have been a little bit more difficult, a bit more challenging. I think most of you guys that I talked to bought when we broke back above that 20 moving average on the daily chart. There you go. Yeah, but so far you can see Bitcoin right now, it's just consolidating for now. Excuse me. And hey, Pepin, I have a Discord, but it's in the description down below, I think. You should find out one of my other videos or streams if you need help finding it, though. But I do have one, yes. It's free. Guys, I don't ever feel the need to really charge much for my services. The only thing I really charge for here is memberships, and that gives you some nice little perks because it takes some extra time out of my day to do so. And without the money coming in from that, I frankly wouldn't be doing it. And then, as far as I've done like maybe 4 or 5 consultations for you guys. Those have been pretty nice, but that's just like an hour out of my day while I'm not playing with my dog, right? So that's why I charge for that. But for when it comes to streaming and just like talking and Discord stuff, I don't feel the need to charge you guys. If you guys want to show support, you guys can always send a super chat, or you guys could always just sign up for one of the exchanges that I promote. When you're looking to make a move, you don't have to really make a move based off of me asking you. But let's say you get tired of Coinbase, go over to BitGet, go over to Femex for me, go over to any other Bytebit, whatever if you're in Europe, whatever it is. But that's how you guys can show your appreciation. You guys don't have to. I'm not going to charge you $100 to join the Discord or something like that, right? And secret fishing, there we go for sure. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna call it a night here. You guys know I'm supposed to end off at 7 o'clock, but I do enjoy talking with you guys a lot. We stream for a little bit longer. I will be on later live tonight, guys. I'll probably be live sometime around 12 o'clock midnight Pacific time, or that's 3 o'clock Eastern time, and Eastern in Europe that's probably a different time. In Asia, definitely a different time. But let's just say I'll probably start going live between 12 o'clock Pacific time and 1 o'clock Pacific time. And then from there, we'll do a little bit of an update, have a little more of a chill chat, and I'll be answering some more of your questions, okay? So everybody, have a great rest of your night. And about 40% of you guys say 75 basis points, and 35% say 100, 17 say 50, and 8% say 25. Have a great rest of your day. And I may do Patreon picks. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'll figure it out, guys. I'm always looking for ways to make more revenue with the channel, but I want to do it in a way that doesn't piss people off. But I think no matter what happens, I'm going to piss somebody off, so I just got to get used to it and pull the trigger. What I'm doing this week, though, is I'm building a full-fledged website, and check it out when it's done. I'll let you guys know when the official website's done. Right now, I just have a little bit of a landing page for you guys that want to do. A lot of you guys have wanted consultations, so I've been trying to book those up for you guys. So anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys a few hours from now, or